Welcome everybody to episode 1-1.
We're here for the Jakes. We're here for their stories. We're here for the small town Jakes.
That was just so perfect that I can't even add on to that. And I wasn't ready for it, and you hit it with me, and I just felt it. So
yes.
Stays in.
Welcome back, everybody. It's so good to be back again and to crack a beer open and have a good time.
I already made my drink. I'm sorry.
It's definitely not rum.
It even says right there. I know we can't do like we can't do the open your beers at the same time thing anymore.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever. Maybe next time you can just open two for me. So, speaking of drinking, today we're gonna go into bar stories and party stories and stuff like that. What do you want to start out with, like old stories and work our way up, or do we want to just like start with the latest one that we just did?
Yeah, we could start with the latest one. What happened this last week?
Yeah, so this last not this weekend. Well, last weekend, whatever. Me and Jake went out on Saturday, and like I stopped by his house, had a couple drinks, and then I was like, I got stood up for a date, so I was like, well, I got some money to spend. Can I take you out?
My lady was out too, so I was just like twiddling my thumbs at home, and I was like, I think I might. Let's do it.
Might be kind of fun.
I don't do it that often.
I know.
But I definitely don't do it like that.
You're still just the backup, though. You were still just...
I'm sorry.
Number two.
You know the saying, hoes before bros. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up going out, having a really fucking good time. Went down to this one bar. I kind of forgot. I'm a big dude, and I come from like Scots, Norwegian kind of background. I can hold my fucking liquor. You, on the other hand,
don't drink liquor.
Does not drink liquor. He was drinking beers, but like we were kind of going pace for pace, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot, like, you aren't like a huge dude that can like drink this much. You don't drink as often, and so Jake was he was getting a little fucking tipsy.
I was having a great time.
He was having a fucking blast. Everybody at the bar was having so much fun talking to us. Like, so we'll talk about like the first bar we went to. We walked in the back to play some pool, and there was like some people getting ready to play pool, and it was like these two girls and their dates.
Yeah.
And their dates were like on thetheir phones the whole time, and they were like trying to play pool with them, and the guys were like, no, we don't want to play pool.
Like playing teams or whatever, and they're like, nah, we'll hang out.
Yeah, and then we were like, do you guys want us? And they were like, yeah, do you want to play pool with us? Because these guys don't want to play. And I was like, are you sure you guys don't want? They're like, no, go for it. They fucking get back in the because they were all younger. They were like early 20s. Yeah, early mid 20s or whatever. And so we ended up playing pool with those girls, and their dates just sat there and fucking twiddled around their phone.
That was fun.
Had a good time, had some good conversation, and then like it came right down to it. And Jake was trying to fucking sink this last ball.
Oh right.
And he hits the fucking 8-ball, and it goes in. And then the other one goes in like a millisecond later.
Right.
Like if they was just backwards, he would have won, and it would have been like a
double ball
just
sink.
Boom, boom, done. But it was close. But it was a damn good game.
Had a
good game.
Good shot or two, but most of it was just like a little loosey goosey. I'm not the best pool player, but I like to have fun.
But yeah, we walked in, and those two guys were playing with he's a local around here, and everybody calls him Karate Hands because he always wears a karate belt. And he does this thing where he comes up to people and he's like, I got next game, or whoever wants to play me, but you have to stand on one foot and you have to just use one arm to play pool. And he is not very good at it either. He's not like an amazing player who can just sink him every time. So it takes like an hour and a half. So I remember when we initially showed up, they were playing, and I talked to one of the girls, and I was like, have you guys been playing for like an hour and a half? She's like, it's an hour and 45 minutes. I was like, that's why you don't play with Karate Hands. And they were like, what? Who are you? What are you fucking? They just start laughing, and they're like, wait, and I just walked away.
Did you know he drives?
Yeah, he pulled up behind my car. He was this.
He got pulled over in front of
behind my car.
He got pulled over in front of the restaurant.
Everything's
last
taped
weekend.
onto the front of his car and like held there with ropes.
Yeah,
and stuff.
the rear window's just all taped.
Yeah, I came out for a cigarette and I saw that he was parked behind me, and I was like, I'm gonna move my car.
Yeah, I know he got pulled over. I'm assuming just for driving a shitbox, or perhaps.
Dude,
I mean,
it's
it's just stuff was falling off the sides of it.
But
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, right in front of the restaurant on a Friday, peak hours, perfect. I just need red and blues flashing.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Like,
so we ended up coming back later, and then they were like karate hands, and the guys were finishing up the game, and then they were like, I don't want to play pool anymore, and the girls were like, we haven't even got to play, and then they played with us. That was fun, and then we went from there up to the other bar, and
because we just wanted to dance, or I at least wanted to dance. and didn't one of the ladies come by a little bit later?
Yeah, one of the girls that was.
She was like, I want to dance too, and like the guys were like, no.
Yeah, because they were like, hey, we'll see you guys up there, and we're like, okay, whatever, and like, yeah, then they came up and said hi at the bar, but. Anyways, so by the time we got up there, it was, I don't know, it was like 10 or something. Jake was feeling pretty damn good.
I was at the end of my game, like I was like doing great,
You're plateauing,
and I'm like at that point where I'm just like, I'll just get one beer and I'll just like kind of sip on a Rainier, and like,
and we sat down and immediately started talking to this couple next to us.
Yeah.
And like immediately they were just talking back and forth with us, and we're like, you guys are so fucking cool. And then they bought us a shot, like a double shot, and it was Kraken.
The Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken.
Came
Straight
and got
Kraken.
me.
Oh my god. And we're like, I was like, okay, I'm kind of used to that kind of stuff.
I drank it down just fine.
Yeah. You were like, you were at the end. You were like, that tastes really bad when you put it down. But now you've gone from drinking a shitload of beer to now you're going to hard A.
Yeah.
And
what's the saying? Is it beer before liquor, never been sicker, or is it liquor before beer, you're in the clear?
Liquor before beer,
I think that's
you're in the clear.
I mean, basically, it should say don't drink too much.
Right. Yeah,
that's really what it's.
You can do it in moderation either way.
Don't mix like crazy,
once you go from like a fuckload of beer in your stomach to let's
to
drink
a couple
liquor,
shots.
Let's just bump this up a notch. So yeah, they bought us those, and then they bought. I was like, yeah, They were like, do you like mix shots? And I was like, yes, we do. So they bought us like another double. It was like Kraken with root beer and vanilla or something. It was like a root beer float. It was delicious.
Oh, because yeah, you need
that one. We were like, oh, and he's like, this shit tastes like root beer.
Because that's what you really need is a way to make dark spiced rum easier to drink.
Yeah.
Because it's already basically candy.
Yeah. So
that was good.
So
why don't I do this more?
Chatting it up with them and stuff, and they're like, "You guys are so fucking fun to talk to," and I was like, "Oh, really? Because we have a fucking podcast." And they were like, "No, you don't." And I was like, "In Port Angeles," and they're like, "No."
Didn't they like look us up right then?
Yeah,
just like,
she immediately. Shout out Kate if you're watching. She immediately looked us up. New fan. Woo!
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
We aren't whoring ourselves out like that, Will.
Yes, we are.
We need the marketing.
We just meet people at the bar and just get a listener one by one.
100%.
100% word of mouth.
full on grassroots.
I'll probably like pay for like some sort of like advertisement on like one of our posts. I'll boost a post that we do.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah,
it's like $5. Cheap. You can throw $5 on a post and get 1,000 views. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but anyways, she immediately looked us up, found us at smalltownjakes _podcast on Instagram, and then we were talking to them, and they just like, I think they bought us another shot, and then it was like Christelle. Am I supposed to mention her name?
Yeah, that's fine.
Jake's significant other showed up to get him.
It's like I'd like gotten a hold of her. I was like, "Come and dance!" And
by this time,
I gotta dance.
That's how she knew you were in trouble.
Something fucking gone.
Like
he didn't even really remember like me, like when I told him, I was like, yeah, and then those people that bought us those those shots and stuff, they ended up buying my drinks all night, and they were fucking really cool.
I was like, who bought us drinks?
And he was like, what? People bought us drinks? I drank liquor? And I was like, yeah.
So that's what happened.
So Jake got drunk, Christelle showed up, and then he was like, let's hit the fucking dance floor, baby.
Dude, I turned into a dance man.
He stood up, and you could just see his legs
like a little bit wobbly.
And I was like, do it.
And then go out on the dance floor. We're the only ones out on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to use the space, So I'm like, like walking backwards and almost stumbling. And
Christelle told me, she was like, he did this one move, and I don't remember. It was like this thing with his hips, and I was like, don't ever do that again.
I think I saw Post Malone do it, and I was like trying to replicate it or
That's
something
who
like
you want to
that.
impersonate.
I mean,
Post
if you
Malone.
got facial
Posty.
tattoos,
Yes.
you'd kind of look like Post Malone.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I think it's mostly the tattoos.
Maybe we should just both get face tattoos and see who looks most like Post Malone.
Let's just get face
Let's put
tattoos.
$5.
And
Yeah.
no, let's get.
Okay, I want you to have the Mike Tyson.
You should get
tattoo.
each
That
other's
would be
names
good.
on your face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because that would be also our own name. No, this is not me. This is not me. It's my friend.
Yeah.
You're like, what kind of a weirdo gets
Other
their
guy.
own name tattooed? No, it's no, it's
No.
not. It's not for me.
Yeah, so I was
the other
with
Jake.
this girl like a couple weeks ago, and she was screaming out your name in bed. It really weirded me out.
Well, I'm well known in the bed space.
Oh, Jake!
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, hey. Say Jake C. I need clarification.
Just call me Carruthers.
Call me by your name.
And don't call me daddy. Let's see. So yeah, that was a fun night. They ended up buying me drinks all night. Hung out with them.
Oh,
They
so
were
after
fun.
Jake went home,
After
you
Wilson left, they bought me drinks till fucking close.
Yeah. When I went home, I'd start. Spoiler or trigger warning. Start puking.
Yeah. Oh, I would assume.
And it was just downhill, bad. Like, wake up, wasted the whole next day being hungover. I hate when that happens. I can't.
I felt wake up
can't
feeling
stand
like
it.
$100.
I noticed you didn't
Goddamn.
start drinking the other night right away.
Oh,
Last night.
Oh, last night. Yeah.
Last night, I noticed that you were like, "No, I'm good.
Like
I'm
just-
okay."
I'm gonna hang back a little bit.
Yeah, he eventually got into a beer eventually, but it was like in the second half of the night.
Yeah.
Now I know why.
Well,
Yeah.
I had a
still
shitload of
a little
fun.
gun shy around Christelle. She's like, "Don't do it."
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, so
'Cause
wait.
she had
When
to
she
deal
picked
with-
you up,
she
what
had
did
to
she
deal with this
say?
drunk ass.
What was the move?
Well, she
Holy
she was
fuck,
just
he's
like,
drunk.
Holy Jesus.
Was she mad at you
Jake,
for letting this happen?
What did you
or-
do? No, you
No,
said
no.
something. You're like, but when was the last time you went out and danced? Like, he
Yeah,
just really wanted to
you
dance.
really
with
wanted to
you.
dance, so like I had to take him out. You should dance. You're here now. We need to
Just
dance.
don't be mad at him. He just
Yeah.
wanted to dance.
And she wouldn't dance with you?
She did.
No, she
she did.
No,
Yeah.
she
I
danced
missed
with him
that.
for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, we had,
Oh,
we had,
She wasn't fucking blacked
was-
out.
she
drunk.
was sober.
Straight up
Yeah,
sober.
she was
and it
sober.
like-
She took it,
So your
like-
sober
I'm
girlfriend
like-
is dancing with blackout drunk Jake on the
I'm like,
dance floor.
all right.
She's a fucking good one. I'll tell you what.
That's pretty great. That's
Check out this shimmy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No, it was a fucking good night though. I did feel really bad. So like I was walking out with that girl to go smoke a cigarette, and we're walking past these two younger girls that I've met at the bar, and they go, "Jake, you could do so much better."
What?
And I was like I'm not with this
No,
girl
but why
at
would
all.
anyone say that?
And
in
she was like a
general?
good-looking girl, and I was like, "Oh my god, really,
Dude,
And
bitches,
the
man.
girl was like, "What the fuck was that?"
That's
and I was
catty
like,
shit.
It's like those are fucking mean
don't
girls.
support
Is
each
what
other.
that is.
No shit,
That
dude.
is horrible. I'm sorry that they said that.
God, that is so embarrassing.
Yeah, I know. I was
That's
like,
awful.
You fucking serious?
I would have to just ream somebody out publicly at that point. Just be like, what the
like-
fuck is wrong with you?
I should have stopped and been like, "Who's your father? I want to talk to him." Right? Because they're like,
Who's your
20,
daddy and
22.
what does he do?
Yeah.
I'm Detective John Kimball.
So I was like, that was the only like bummer part of the night. And we like went out and smoked a cigarette.
That's
like,
weird.
God,
I don't
those
like that.
girls are fucking mean girls.
That bothers me.
That's a really
Christ.
that's such a shitty thing to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like assuming that she could hear this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
just-
No. They
just
like
fucking
said it. They like said
shouted
it
it,
looking
like,
at her.
Dude, fuck that.
What
Like,
mean
Jake, you could do
girls.
so much better. I was just like, what? I'm not even with her. We're just walking out.
Right,
to
at which
smoke
point that's not a
cigarette.
good defense. You're like, I'm not even. Like I take a meeting, but it's like, how do you even be like, well, first of all,
Yeah, and she was like a really good-looking girl too, and it's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You guys are fucking mean bitches.
yeah,
Just kidding. I like your boots. Like, that didn't sound sincere.
hashtag. Let me get a selfie.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So to take it down,
That
it got sad.
is-
It got sad after you left. This was at like fucking 1:30 at night. Though everybody there
Everybody's
was fucking
sloshed.
What time?
sloshed.
What time did you crash out, Jake?
I think you left at midnight.
Well, I should ask you
Yeah.
because he wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, he has no idea. He has no
But
idea what time.
I woke up on the couch with one of those small trash cans right beside me.
Oh yeah.
It was clean.
One of
Like I
those.
didn't like wake up and start Ralphing or anything, so that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, just say Ralph, and that sounds fine.
Ralph,
It's not a
that's fine.
trigger word.
I've
to
never really
What's
been a
his
fan
name?
of the Ralph.
His name is Ralph.
I guess. Yeah.
people. So yeah, that was last weekend. It was fun. If you ever see us at the bar, seriously, come up and say hi because we are a fucking blast. at the bar.
And buy them a drink because funny things will ensue.
Yeah, yes, funny
Yes.
shit will happen.
That's just true.
Oh God, and we'll talk about you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that like a bonus, or is that like a detriment?
I don't know.
I'm worried.
Don't hang out with us. We'll talk about you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because that's all I need is less friends. Let's see. We'll let Jake's blackout. Let's see.
Well, I ran into a listener.
Oh yeah,
Tim.
you told me.
Yeah, and he
What's up, Tim?
Tim, thanks for watching.
Appreciate it.
Good to have you here with us.
This one's for you. It's just apple juice. Oh
Here,
shit.
get
That's gonna be a strong
a
one.
drink, Tim.
Strong.
Get
That's a
ready,
lot of-
get ready
that's
for
a lot of
it.
apple juice.
We're gonna, it's a lot of
we're gonna
apple
cheers,
juice in that
Tim.
one because it's not rum. All right, so
It's a
yeah.
high proof apple juice.
Yeah.
Shout out Tim. He's a
Tim.
good dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Grabs you by the boo boo, don't it?
Grab you by the boo boo, don't it?
There it is.
Ooh, all
I
right.
thought you were a veteran. I remember the first time I drank.
Yeah, well, did you?
Do you?
Do you remember?
I do. I actually
Because you don't
do.
remember the last.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time, but I remember the first time.
I was too young to remember the first time.
Well, that sounded an awful lot like a segue.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
well, I mean, do you guys want to hear the first time?
Yeah, let's hear your first time.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
we do.
so the
First time going to the bar or first time drinking?
well, I can tell you
Ooh.
both.
Yeah.
So the first time, spoiler alert.
He was 21 and it was at the bar.
no. I was underage.
It's one story.
I was actually like in middle school, and it was like scooped up a couple of beers from like my dad's like they were just
we
like
all
some
stole
sitting
beer
in
from our dads. Yes.
some in the fridge, that he hadn't even touched forever. I was like, he's not gonna know.
It's like, yeah, they're
How would he
expired.
know?
That's why they're sitting in there, just too lazy to throw them out.
And had a friend come over, and he did the same thing. And instead of like staying inside the house, I built a cabin with my neighbor, 10 by 10 cabin. So it was like our own little clubhouse,
Yeah.
so to speak. And
It's where you smoke cigarette butts that you find on the street,
Yeah.
and you all tally together your dad's liquor,
So
and
we-
you have about this much, and then you all split it.
Yeah,
I
we all,
think
I think
we
we
all- I
we
was
all
a
built a
young
cabin
boy.
in the woods.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
all of us.
exactly.
It was
It was the best
I
fort
know,
I've ever made.
I know.
I've made
I
a
can
lot of
imagine
forts.
exactly what that cabin looks like.
Yeah, it was a good one, and it had a window, and it had a fireplace.
okay.
It had like
Mine had a hole in the wall.
it,
A window.
It had like a little hunting stove, and I wired it up for electricity.
Okay.
So
okay, that is.
it
not
had
what a cabin
one
in
light
the woods is
bulb
like.
and 2 outlets, because I learned that, and I was like, I know how to do this. That was a little bit later on that I learned that, but
That was like how
we,
old? How old
so-
were you when you were drinking?
That was when I was in like
your first
seventh grade, sixth, seventh grade, I think.
Oh,
But
I was
I
more
did.
like third grade.
Oh, jeez.
Stealing beer from somebody's parents.
Degenerate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
Oops, sorry.
there was nothing to do out in Joyce, okay? We didn't have bowling alleys and arcades and movie theaters.
Right.
You just
right.
went out in the woods.
And we had cabins in the woods and
yeah, and we
booze
drank
to
out
steal.
there.
Yeah. We made a fire and we like sat by them and we're like, okay, so we're gonna figure out what this whole drunk thing is. It was both of our first times. So we're just like drinking by. We're like, ugh, this tastes like crap. I think it was MGD. It was I was drinking.
That tastes like crap.
Yeah,
so
it does.
Yeah.
That checks out.
It checks
Yeah.
out. Yep, perfect.
Why does my cat drink this? This is
Not because it
terrible.
tastes good.
Yeah. Well,
I
After
remember when
a-
I was
after a
young,
hard
adults used
day's
to tell
work,
me, "Oh, it just tastes
it
good."
is-
And then I got older and I drank
it's
it, and
good.
I was like, "You're a fucking liar."
you're a
It's
liar.
because it makes
A
you
lying liar who lies a lot.
makes you feel warm on the inside.
Rubbing alcohol is for cleaning the outside, and drinking alcohol is for cleaning the inside.
Oh, perfect.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly.
I never heard that before. I love
It's
that.
a meme somewhere, yeah. It's always cracked me up.
Let's see. Oh, do we have any idea what time it is?
We
you
are
say
Time for a drink.
we're 22 minutes in, give or take
yeah,
a
we
little
got
bit of
we got a
setup
little
time.
bit.
So
So I'll just quickly go through my couple bar experiences that I had in the last few weeks without you.
Okay.
Showed up at this bar. Guy was pretty drunk. Hit it off with him while we were smoking a cigarette, and he comes back and he starts buying me drinks. And there's this table of girls next to us, and he's like, "Maybe I should buy him a drink." I was like, and I knew a couple of the girls, and I was like, "Yeah, you should buy them all a fucking drink." And so he like comes over and is like, "Buy you guys a drink and shit." They're like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah. We want lemon drops."
What's a lemon drop? I've heard of it before,
It's
but
like vodka with
Citron.
orange,
It's a citrus
or
vodka.
lemon juice. It's basically like vodka lemon juice.
it's
okay, all right.
yeah.
Yeah, and so anyways, he like buys all those, and he's like, "What are you drinking?" And buys me a rum and coke, and then he's like, "Oh, and one more, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, there's 5 girls over there. Why are you buying 6?" He's like, "'Cause you're drinking one." And I
A
was
lemon
like,
drop.
"Dude, lemon drop. I have not had one of those in like 15 years or longer." I was like, "No," and he was like, "Free drink," and I was like, and all the girls like put theirs up, and I was like, "Fuck you, give me this shit." I took it, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Viewfinder went out.
that is fucking delicious. That is so good." I was like, 35-year-old big burly dude. That lemon drop was delicious.
You guys want to pause?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna take a break, and we will be back shortly.
Technical
Difficulties.
Woo-hoo-hoo. So
There
you
you
had
go.
the lemon drop.
Are we back?
Yep.
We're back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This
So
is quick.
Yeah. Untechnical difficulties.
So he bought.
Oh, so yeah. Anyways, he starts buying shots, and then he like starts going back up to the bar and buying more shots, and like he's taking like shots of Patron this whole time. And
What a
and-
money bag.
dude. And he, and so anyways, like he starts getting a little wordsy with the bartender there, who I know just from coming in there every once in a while. Really nice girl. And I was like, "Dude, you can't fucking talk to women like that." And he was like, "Just trying to tell her she's got nice boobies." And I was like,
Oh my
"You can't
God.
fucking say
You
that
can't
to women."
do
And I was
that.
like, "Just put down your fucking." He was giving like $15 tips. And I was like, "Just put down your fucking." And so he like throws down like another 20 for a tip or some shit. And I was like,
Oh my
I was like, "All right, dude, let's just go fucking sit down for a minute." And then like he's keeps on going back up, and he's getting drunk, and like I end up having to come back up there, and he's getting wordsy with the bartender again. It's not like I'm a fucking bouncer there. I'm just a
Right.
nice guy, so I'm like, "Dude, you should really maybe just fucking go out for a cigarette or whatever." And I end up going back and like playing pool or something, coming back, and those 5 girls are like, he's sitting with them, and they're like waving me over, like, could you
help
this
us out
guy
here?
And like,
you picking
I was,
up
I was
what
like,
I'm
"Hey,
putting
dude, let's
down?"
go for a smoke." And he was like, "Okay." And he like stands up, starts walking out, and they're like, "Can you get rid of this guy? Is he your friend?" And I was like, "Met him 30 minutes ago. Don't know him. Never met him in my life. He's not my friend. Please don't associate with me with him. And so, anyways, like I'm going out for a cigarette, and like the bartender's like, Jake, can you get rid of him? Can you get him to go home? And I was like, you guys, I don't fucking know this guy. I literally met him 30 minutes ago smoking a cigarette, and he was fucking latched onto me. I'm sorry. And so I go out to smoke a cigarette.
Just the the idea of him latching on
Yeah.
you. Jake, I
Yeah.
need somebody.
Not just anybody. I need you.
And so like I go out to smoke a cigarette, and I was like, hey man, I'm gonna bounce to this other bar. I'm gonna go up to this other bar just because I wanted to be like, I just need to get away and distance myself from this dude. And I was like, you should probably like get taken off. You know, you're pretty drunk, man, or you're pretty buzzed. You should probably fucking head home. You know, I know you got a ways to go because you said you live a ways away. And he's like, fuck that shit, man. I'm fucking drinking all night. And I was like, dude, you should probably go home. He's like, fuck that. And I was like, okay. And I was like, thanks for the free drinks. And he's like, high five. And I was like, all right, man, high five. And we high five. And as we high five, he goes, white power. And I go, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, I have
God
never
damn it.
taken back a high five before, but I'm taking that high five back. Don't ever talk to me again.
I hope I never meet this guy.
And so
When
I
you change
sound-
the high five to the face.
yeah, just like because I like pulled back and was like, do I just knock out a fucking belligerent guy and then get in trouble? Yeah. But anyways, I was like, I've never taken back a high five. I'm taking this one back. I went back in and I was like, turned to like the bartender and this big table full of girls are like,
Hopefully
what?
they.
And
cut him
I
off.
was like, I'm sorry, I gotta go. No, and he's not leaving. So I go up to this other bar and have another drink and come back like 45 minutes later thinking he had left. Get back and the bartender comes up to me or this group of girls and they're like, he's fucking passed out in that chair over there, pissed his pants. How do you know him?
Serves him
and I was
right.
like, I met him a fucking hour. I met him 5 minutes before you guys met him and he bought you the shots. He bought me the lemon drop too. I just fucking met him. I don't know him. And so, anyways, like people end up getting his wallet out, finding his phone,
God,
finding
I
somebody
hope.
mutual on Facebook. Which the guy that fucking found him a mutual friend on Facebook was fucking black. After this fucking white power motherfucker does that shit. So the guy who fucking found his shit went through, found him on Facebook, got a hold
Trying
of
to get him home.
got a hold of a
safely
friend, and then like had that friend come down to get this guy home safely. But anyways, they go to leave and there's like one of the guys that works there who's a big dude. He's got one side. The other person tries to pick him up and can't pick him up because this dude's like my size but like 300 pounds, like fucking huge dude.
Oh.
Blackout drunk, so just dead weight, piss on his pants. So I end up being the guy who has to fucking carry this dude out to this person's car.
Oh, jeez.
And then he like woke up when we were trying to put him in the car, and he was like,
No.
I'm fucking going back in. And I just
fine.
grabbed him and I just smashed him up against the fucking seat, and then his friend pushed his feet in, and I go, you stay in this fucking car. We slammed the door on him, and then I told the driver, I was like, lock the doors because he's going to try and jump out. Never met the guy before. I hope I'd never fucking see him again. But that was eventful as shit. I call him Piss Pants now.
Bless his heart.
Fuck. Shit.
God damn.
Yeah, and then later that night, there was another creepy guy. Just wouldn't leave this group of girls alone. And, like, I go out for a cigarette and come back, and he's, like, sitting where I was sitting talking to him. It was, like, a group of, like, 9 girls. And
Is
it
this
was-
another 9 girls that you met? Or 5? It's
They-
different from
they
the...
They added on 4, and there was 9 at this point.
All right.
And so it was just me sitting there talking to him. And
You guys are all high-fiving.
Yeah, and I was just I went out and smoked a cigarette and came back in. This guy was sitting there, and I was like, oh. And the girls look at me and they go, no. I looked at him. He looked creepy as shit. And I just walked up. Just like pencil mustache, just creepy as shit. And he's drunk and he's like trying to like lean on this one girl and like nudge her, and she's like looking at me, and I was like, you guys know I just fucking met you tonight, right? And you really, and I was like, okay. So I walked up to him and I was like,
You're like a guardian angel.
I was like, dude, that's my seat. And he's like, huh? And I was like, yeah, man, you're sitting in my seat. I'm sorry, man. I was sitting there. You gotta move. And he was like, what? Okay, man. And he like gets up and walks away, and I sit down, and all the girls go, thank you so much. He's so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, like, somebody needs to buy me a drink then or something if I'm going to sit here for another 58 minutes. You guys are on the fucking clock.
Like, yeah.
You guys are on the clock at this point.
I'm trading services here. I need to get paid.
Same night, had two girls come up to me. They met me outside, and immediately were really they were like, oh my God, you're such a fucking awesome dude. I come back in later, and I'm walking back to go play pool, and they're on a date with two dudes. They fucking jumped up from their date with these guys, walked over, and simultaneously kissed me. Like, on each fucking cheek. And they're like one of them did it, and then she was like, come over here, kiss Jake at the same time as me. And I was like, how do you guys even fucking remember my name? Like, we met like an hour ago smoking a cigarette.
Because you're the savior.
Dude, and I was like just trying to, no, I was going in the back to go take a piss. And they like simultaneously kiss each cheek, and I just make eye contact with both of their dates, and I'm like,
You like that?
And then they're like,
Sucks
Jake, oh
to
my
suck.
God, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I was like, I am going in the back to go take a piss. So you girls enjoy your night. And so anyways, saw their friend later that night. She was there to meet them. And I met her before somewhere, somebody that you knew. I didn't mention names. But anyways, she's outside smoking a cigarette, and I'm smoking a cigarette. And we get to talking, and I was like, oh, yeah, we've met before, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, yeah, I'm here to meet my two friends. And, they start walking up to come meet her or whatever, or come out for a cigarette. She's out there, and she's like, oh, yeah, it's those two right there. And I was like, those two that are walking out here right now? And I was like, she was like, yeah. I was like, those girls both kissed me at the same time earlier. And she's like, yeah, they're both high on acid. I was like, okay.
All makes
all
sense
right,
now.
this all makes sense.
At least you know you're hot on acid.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, man.
This
And
guy.
then I saw one of the other girls like a week later, and she was like, Jake, oh my God, how's it going? And I was like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And she was like out on another date or something, and she was like, oh yeah, it was fun talking to you the other night. And I was like, you and your friend kissed me at the same time. And she was like, we were high on acid. And I was like, yeah, I heard. So that's what it's like when I go out to the bar. So I try not to.
Life is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really difficult.
Shit gets eventful.
All right. I need to decompress from that story. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. We'll be back shortly.
And we'll be back right about.
Now.
And we're back. That was a long wait.
Yeah, it was. That was like a good
Man, how did you
Split
guys
second.
survive waiting that long?
like a split second it took. Yeah. We're sorry. I know you guys
Well-
missed us, but we're back.
And we're back. And now we're going to talk about a few things on my side of things.
Some drinking stories from Jake's side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Real quick, the first beer I had at a bar, I was underage.
Oh shit!
And, like, my older brother, like, we went
How
to
the
this
fuck
bar.
did you get in a bar underage?
Breaking the law.
Okay, so-
breaking the law.
so it
I
was-
bet they
it was-
fucking ID you right now.
This is what Bar 9 is now. It was Crazy Fish
Well, that's
back
way
then.
back.
I remember Crazy
And-
Fish.
And
Back
so
before the
they-
Liars Club, and then whatever the fuck it was.
we went in and sat down, and then my brother says, "Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beer." And he comes back with 2 beers, and he's like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool. I hope I don't get caught." I'm like, "Oh, we're drinking a beer at a bar."
You say that all out loud because that's how you get caught.
Yeah.
Do you hear this kid over here? How old were you? Like 19, 20? 7?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, 7 years old with my PBR, just like, it's good.
Do you have a sippy cup? What were you, like 20 or something?
No, I was probably like 19.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, way off from 20.
Oh, fucking way away.
Yeah, no, but it was big for me. I remember it was like, it's cool. I'm hanging out with my brother, who historically we had always fought, and so it was like we had reconciled all of our past.
That's how brothers become friends, is through liquor.
Or beer.
Or beer.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good pleasant memory of the first time I went to a bar, and is here at what was the Crazy Fish.
So okay, what was your tell me your 21st birthday? Did you go to the bar?
21st? Yes, I did go to the bar. And my 21st birthday, I think it was on a Tuesday night.
Oh, that sucks. Mine was on a fucking Friday night.
And I remember I was working for a cabinetry company in Kent, Washington. Kent is like the armpit of
Everything.
Seattle.
Yes, yeah.
And all of everything, really. My car got broken
Shout out to
into.
anybody who lives in Kent.
Hey, Kent. Sorry. I had a bad time.
You know what we're talking
You
about.
might have
You
had
know
a great
exactly
time
what you're
in
talking
Kent,
about. Yeah.
but I had a real bad time.
So you were 21 over in Kent, huh?
Yep. In college, doing my woodworking.
I got to hit these bars around Port Angeles, so it was probably more fun for you.
Yeah, and one of the guys that had worked at Home Depot with me quit and opened his own bar. So we went to his bar.
What?
That's
Yeah.
quite the career change.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. I was like, this is so cool. We're coming to your bar, man.
Nice.
And he had a pretty swanky little joint there. And I remember telling my boss at the time, I was like, listen, it's my 21st. I'm going out to the bar tonight.
It's happening.
And I was
I
like,
will be hungover tomorrow,
and
or I'm not coming.
I don't want to come in tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're coming in tomorrow, and try not to get too drunk. And I'm like, oh,
Fuck
okay.
you.
Fine, all right. I guess I'm coming in tomorrow. And you only turned 21 once. Come on. Jeez. So we go to this bar. I'm like fucking buying like weird liquor shots, things that are like got funky names.
This looks intriguing. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try this one.
let's do this one.
I
Let's
don't
do
care
that
if I'm
one.
mixing every single.
All
kind
of them
alcohol.
filled with sugar.
Yeah.
Which is bad for me at least.
Well, it's worse for your hangover.
Yeah. And I remember getting a ride home because I couldn't drive because I was fucking wasted.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like riding home in the back of my friend's car. I'm like, I'm going to call my boss and tell him I'm not coming home. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work. And he's like,
I have the flu.
He's like,
At
don't do that.
2
I was
o'clock
like,
in the
it's
morning.
already dialing. And it's like midnight, right? And he's
Fucking really?
and he,
It's already dialing. You mean
too
calling?
late. I can't stop now.
No. It's already dialing. It's like you already dialed and pressed. Never mind. I'm not going to explain what dialing is to you because you're drunk. It's already dialing. Fine. Okay, it's ringing.
Jake, why are you calling me? He says, and I go, I'm not coming into work tomorrow. He's like, you come into work tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Did you go into work the next morning?
So the next morning, since I didn't have my car and I lived fucking miles away from work, I got on my bicycle. And I
Probably
tried
hungover as shit.
hung over like crazy. I'm like riding through town feeling like crap.
Just like I don't want to do this, but ring, 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 ring.
Stop at a
Oh,
coffee
God, it
shop,
hurts it,
like all hungover. I'm like, girls, what do you suggest for someone that's hungover? And they're like, well, okay, we'll make you something with like vanilla, so it's like not crazy, like black coffee or
Yeah.
something. And we're like, okay. So I'm like,
Something
I
nice,
get that.
nice to Ralph up.
And
later.
I get to work late, and of course, and boss, he's like, why would you call me at midnight? It's like I woke up my wife, and
And she's
he's
the
so
fucking
mad.
worst. And that's why I'm always angry at you, is because
And-
my home life is horrible.
And the cabinetry shop that I worked for, his mom was actually the owner of it. Well, it's actually his dad, but his dad was a drunken mess at the time and was no longer fit to be in charge of the company business. And he had restraining order from his own business. His
Jesus.
building had
Like,
his name on it, and he couldn't go
Drunky
there.
McDrunk Pants, you can't come in here
So
anymore.
his my boss's mom goes, "Oh, Jake, it's okay, just this one time," and he goes, "Mom, no."
Shut up! I own the business.
You
Look at this!
don't know what you're
look at this
talking about.
cute little hungover face right here. You say no to that. My 21st birthday. I'll wrap it up real quick. Here in PA, I'm pretty sure it was a Friday or a Saturday. Most of my friends were under 21, but I had some friends that were over 21. So it's like all my friends who were under 21 were having.
We're
this-
waiting outside the bar.
Yeah,
Come on out.
Dude,
come on out.
Come out and say hi to us. No, they were having a party. It was up there by the college, over there on was it fucking Craig Avenue? Those
You
fucking
still live up there?
The
Yeah.
sixplex that's there.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes, and one of my friends, she had a place right in the fucking middle, and she threw this big party for me, and it was like I would go and meet somebody at the bar. Somebody would drive me down there, I'd meet somebody at the bar, and then they'd buy me a couple drinks, and then I'd go back up to the party and party there for a little while. And I bought all the liquor for the party too. So I showed up at the liquor store. They opened at 10, and this is back before they sold liquor at the stores. You couldn't.
So you had to go to the Washington.
You had to go to the
store.
Washington liquor store, and you couldn't buy liquor on Sundays. That's how old we are.
Back in my day,
Back in my day, you
Damn
couldn't use your
Christians.
Safeway club card to buy two together.
had to walk both hills or uphill both ways.
Both ways, yeah. So they opened at 10. So I went there at 10 o'clock and bought a bunch of booze for this party that my friends were gonna have for me. And
Just
then,
a cart full at 10 a.m.
dude,
Just
yes,
yeah.
I was like,
Just-
boom,
Just
21.
check this out, and she's like, "That's fine, I don't care."
Yeah, I
And
don't
you're like,
care.
"Ah, come on,
My birthday.
just give me the chance to."
So
You mean I could have came in here earlier?
yeah, you're not even checking IDs. Fuck you, bitch. No, so I'd go up there and they'd be having the party, and then I'd come back down. I met my brother and his friends at the bar, and they bought me a bunch of drinks, and then somebody picked me up. I'd go back up to the party, hang out for a while, and then I ended up making three different runs for the party that they were having for me because nobody was 21. And and I was like, dude, yeah, I'm fucking 21. I'll go. Drive me down there. So the second time I went, I was drunk. And then the third time I went, it was right before they closed, and I walked in, and the person that was with me was basically holding me up, walking me in there. But I'm 21, so
Come on.
and I
we're gonna-
fucking had a half gallon of vodka, and then I had a thing of somebody wanted Jaeger. I don't fucking drink Jaeger, but I had a bottle of Jaeger, and I fucking dropped it on the ground. As I'm walking
no.
up to pay, I dropped it on the ground, and it bounced and landed on my foot, and it didn't fucking break.
Oh.
And I picked it up and go, oh shit! And the lady who was she was like, oh my god, just get the fuck over here and get the fuck out. And I was like, the vodka and the Jaeger, and thank you very
Fucking
much.
Jaeger, man.
21st birthday. And then I just bounced back and forth a couple times and fucking ended up finishing off the night up at the party, and it was a good fucking time. That's all I remember of it. There's no other significant things. I'm pretty sure that my ex came and picked me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and took me home.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And-
X.
Thanks, X. And yeah, and that was my 21st. It was fun. I feel like it was a really good time. Everybody said it was a really good time.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you were fucking having a blast. You were doing this and that and whatever. And it's like, cool. I don't I brown out. It's different than blacking out. When you brown out, it's
You come in and out of
you
it.
come in and out of it. You remember bits and pieces. And I didn't actually black out, but yeah, I was browned out for my 21st.
As well, you should.
It was a deep
It's your
brown.
21st. This is a really dark brown.
Okay, so that was my 21st, your 21st.
Have you? Do you know have you ever been to a really cool bar that you're like, oh man, this is pretty sweet.
No, well, no. Okay, I went to
Like Seattle bars or something
yeah,
like that?
that Seattle bar that's like got the brewery in it and shit. It's like right down by the water. It's like Pike's Place Pub.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That place is cool.
Yeah. So right after I turned 21, my brother got me tickets to a concert we were gonna go see. It was like there was a couple people playing there, but we were there to see Social Distortion.
Oh, yeah.
And so like it was my brother and his buddy and his buddy's girl was driving us three over there, and we like drank beers all the way over to Seattle and stuff. And then we're at fucking we go down there, and they're like, so what do you want? And I was like, oh, I'll go for what's this? It's fucking it was it's something the Kilted Bastard or something like that.
Is it a beer?
Yeah. Like a high alcohol content
Kilt
beer.
Lifter.
Kilt Lifter. There we go, Kilt Lifter. So we went
Pike's
there,
Pub, Kilt
yes,
Lifter,
and
yes.
they were like, okay, so Kilt Lifter, and they're like, cool. So I thought we were all getting
That's a good one.
a drink.
It's a big beer. That'll put you on your ass.
Yeah,
Kilt
it will.
Lifter will knock you out.
I thought we were all getting a drink because they all were like, okay, well we're gonna order this, that, and the other. Come back, they ordered us each a fucking pitcher.
Oh my god.
I had a fucking pitcher. Not even a glass, and they were just like
of Kilt Lifter.
Kilt Lifter. Before we
That
went,
would
this is
ruin-
before we went to the concert.
Oh Jesus!
This is at like
Not even gonna remember the
this is
concert.
at like 5, and I end up with my brother and all of his friends, and
We're
they're all,
gonna
I'm
have
like,
the best time. Here's a picture. Here.
I'm the young guy here, and it's my 21st birthday, and you guys are taking me out. So it wasn't my birthday, but it was like
But
right
it's
after
like
my birthday.
within, yeah.
So yeah, they were like they weren't even using glasses; they were just drinking straight from the pitcher. And I'm just like,
gosh.
oh my god, gotta keep up.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
like they didn't
Peer
they
pressure.
didn't get Kilt Lifter. They were like, oh, you want Kilt Lifter? All right, cool. I thought they would just buy me a beer. They bought everybody. We all had a fucking pitcher, and we had to
Jesus.
fucking drink that pitcher so fucking fast.
So
Would not want to.
Kilt Lifter is not as bad as I thought. It's only 6.5 ABV, but like
Still-
every time I've
After
drank it,
beers all day,
but
and
it's
then, yeah,
but it's so
a whole
carbonated
pitcher,
and
yeah.
like oh no it
It's
it'll
bad.
well here's the other thing, it's a
Like-
Scotch ale, so it's like it's full of flavor. And like you will feel it, and I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's one of those beers that like it'll get to you. You may
Make you
not
lift
be.
your kilt.
6'5"
Right.
is pretty decent.
Oh, it's up there. It's up
you
there.
know?
But it's
I
not. You
did
know,
not show anybody what was under my kilt that night, though.
But it'll give you a gnarly hangover.
But it got
if
me
you're not
real
careful.
close to wanting
Yeah.
to. No, the concert was great.
Do you own a kilt?
No, I don't. own a kilt.
I should
Fuck
get a
you.
kilt.
Just
I
because I'm Scottish.
No, I thought
No.
that maybe.
No,
maybe.
I don't.
I need a kilt.
don't
I've
own a
I've
kilt.
shopped for a kilt so many times. Like
I saw a
Everyone should have
Carhartt
one.
kilt, and I thought that was.
I am
Carhartt
never
utility
fucking
kilt?
wearing a kilt.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't even wear shorts usually. I'm not wearing a fucking kilt.
Don't show my legs.
Man.
Are you serious?
styling.
Showing off my fucking leg tattoos.
A little bit of ankle. Oh
A
shit!
little bit of
Jake's-
some taco, a little bit of
Look at
nacho, because I don't want to talk about it, because it's nacho business.
That's his tattoo.
That's my tattoos on my legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The-
that was my pitcher beer story.
yeah.
We had a good time. We immediately lost each other after like seriously,
imagine
10,
why.
10 minutes into it.
Yeah.
And there was like
Dang.
we were there for like 4 hours, and I ended up meeting somebody that I knew from PA there, and I hung out with them and was drinking with them all night. And then like right after Social Distortion was done, like all of a sudden I like looked over and my brother was standing like 3 people next to me, and he was like, Jake. I was like, oh fuck, oh my god, I thought you guys left me in Seattle.
Oh jeez.
And then we left. I think Smashing Pumpkins was coming on next, and we're like, not too. I mean, Smashing Pumpkins is pretty good, but I mean, we were there for Social D.
Social
Little
D.
bit of
Get
punk.
that D.
Get that D.
Once you got the
The
D
dude.
route.
The
Get the vitamin D.
Well, so what I was gonna say was I went to a really cool pop-up bar, like one that's like not existent at any other time, and so what it was, me and my friends went snowboarding at Snoqualmie, and I was riding a brand new LibTech board. Shout out to LibTech.
Shout out Lip Tug.
And they made a bar in the middle of a jump, of a snowboarder's jump. Okay, just get it over with.
No.
Yeah.
You could just do your thing. I'm quietly making myself a drink.
Yeah. So there was this bar in the middle of. I'm really trying to concentrate here.
In the middle of a jump.
Doubles.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, what? I didn't even know it was going to happen. And we stopped in. We like threw our snowboards into the snow, like where they all stand up, and went in. And they had
Cheers.
dug snow, like made a snow bar. And snow tables and stuff. It was crazy.
So you could just like skate.
And
right
they had a net
up there
over the bar, just I guess, just in case
somebody
that
fucking got a little frisky.
didn't make it all the way. And
Yeah.
but it was so cool. I took some pictures on my phone, and it was back when camera phones really were terrible, and it was all
on your
foggy.
flip. On your flip.
Yeah,
phone?
my flip phone, just
Yeah.
like camera. Oh man, here I am at this like
two-
snow bar.
This is a 1 fucking megapixel.
That was cool.
Okay, you guys, 1
to
megapixel.
have Rainier. Gosh, I've just had Rainier a lot in my life.
Yeah, it's been good to me, I swear.
Yeah. But as far as like Seattle goes, like my favorite bar is Shorty's.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Pizza
Oh,
just
my
showed
God.
up,
I
everybody.
missed your break, but
Alright,
I was
so-
trying to
pizza. Oh, jeez.
give you a Valentine's Day surprise. I don't know if your listeners
Oh
know
wow!
it's
Happy
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day!
Oh,
jeez,
shit.
We got pizza. We can't eat it
I
right
know
now.
You probably shouldn't eat that while
Yeah.
you're recording.
But thank you.
Oh, God.
That's awesome. Oh, thanks.
Nobody has
babe.
brought me anything,
This is
or
for
me
you.
and Will have not got anything for Valentine's Day so
Oh.
far. Okay.
Well, thank you so
all right,
much.
thank
Do you wanna have a seat? Do you wanna?
No, I'm
No, you're
No.
gonna go.
Okay.
She's gonna run away
Okay,
immediately.
well-
Oh, thanks.
I'll hang out for a second.
Okay,
right.
cool.
But I don't wanna-
Right
I don't
on.
wanna mess up
What a
your
surprise. That's
Well,
awesome.
Jake
Little
gets a fucking
Sears.
Valentine's surprise. It's Valentine's Day, by the way, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the time of recording.
So, at the
Yeah,
time we're
at-
recording right now, we're recording this on Valentine's Day.
No, this is like
So.
the 2nd of March.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be coming out in a while, but yeah, it is Valentine's Day. So, happy Valentine's Day, and
Happy Valentine's Day, Jake.
shut up. Don't you even start with that shit.
But what I was
Never get me anything.
what I was trying to say was Shorty's bar in Seattle is like my favorite bar in Seattle because it's got pinball machines in the back,
Oh yeah.
and you
I
can.
don't think I've ever been to Shorty's.
Shorty's is so cool. It's kind of like a bikers club too, like not like motorcycles but bicycles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's a
True
it's got
bikers.
It's got a circus theme,
The
and
other guys should be called
tables-
cyclers.
the cyclers. No, actually, their the biker club was called the Dead Babies.
Oh, nice.
That's
Sick
edgy.
name, bro.
Edgy for the sake of
Fucking-
edgy.
They're opening up
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Yeah. Dead Babies opening
And
up
like
at
my
Coachella
brother
this
tried
year.
to join the Dead Babies because we all like riding bikes and all that. They're like,
Dead
well,
Babies too,
first
yeah.
you got to ride with us at every one of our events for a complete year. And also the other prerequisite is you have to build your own bike, and like not like weld up
Fabricating
a
a
frame,
frame.
or whatever,
Yeah.
but like at least like put together a frame and
Yeah,
and-
anybody can. Well, I guess not anybody can. I used to do that shit, but I guess it's not
yeah.
easy
Like,
for some
cra-
people.
Bike,
to
Crazy.
bike building requires jigs and really like accurate welding. Like,
Yeah.
it's not. You also be all over the place. Like, they're.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah.
to make a bike.
It's hard to make a bike, you guys.
But well, I'm not done.
Oh, sorry.
Tell him, put him in his place.
Oh,
the-
snap.
The tables there are made out of like old timey pinball tables. So
Oh,
like
nice.
the booths, they have booths, and then it's like pinball table in between. It's not working, of course.
Like just the glass, like you can see the play table.
Shorty's is
Yeah.
not an
Oh,
official
that's
sponsor,
cool.
by the
Yeah,
way.
it's
I
really
like that.
cool. And then of course in the back they've got like a string of like 20 or so pinball machines, and you can bring a pitcher back there.
I have been to that bar.
Yeah,
I stopped by there one time.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I went there for one drink, and I was like, this place is fucking awesome. Let's go to the next place.
Really? I think it's in Belltown or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Shorty's.
Not an official sponsor.
Not an official sponsor. Yeah, yeah. So that's Shorty's.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
I got a quick story.
Yeah.
Fountain downtown. So there's this fountain. there's this fountain downtown
For out of town listeners.
for out of town listeners, and I don't remember the whole story, but I've had a couple people tell me about this story. I remember bits and pieces of it.
It's supposed
But
to.
we
the-
were
the
leaving.
fountain-
We were leaving the bar, and I think we closed down the bar, and we were all walking up from downtown, and I don't know where the fuck we were going.
I either heard about this or I was there.
You may have been there.
I
This
think-
is like while I was
think there was a
working
few of
at
us there.
LibTech, and there was a big group of us guys, and
I think Ian was there too.
yeah, I don't know. I'd have
Yeah.
to ask the other people that have told me about it,
Mm-hmm.
figure out who was actually there. But guys started. They were like,
Phil, help us out.
Yeah, yeah.
We know
Phil was
Phil
the
was
one who.
there.
Okay, he was the one who instigated it. He was like, "Give you $20 if you jump in the fountain right now." It's like, dude, it's like fucking 2:30 in the
Phil's
morning.
always paying Jake to do.
Dude,
This is a
fucking-
reoccurring theme. Yeah,
I am
Phil's
a-
got money, and
I am a
Jake
whore for
will
money.
do whatever.
Yes.
it takes.
Which is the best thing to be a whore for, because the only other option is crack. So, yeah, and so like he was like instigated this shit, like do this, and I was like, no, dude, I'm not $20. And then everybody, all the guys, just started pulling out their fucking money, and they were like, boom. And I think it.
$23 now. I got
it-
$3
yeah,
on
okay,
this.
yeah. I think it ended up being like $45 or something, and they were like jumping the.
You have
jump
to
in the
go.
fucking
You have
fountain.
to dunk your head too.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way under
And
the water.
I was like, right, hold my fucking flip phone. I guess not flip phones are- but it's like, hold my phone, hold my wallet, hold my shoes and everything. And then, yeah, I just fucking jumped in the fountain downtown. I did a little fucking, like, thing from Friends.
Little
I think
dance?
somebody,
Oh,
I think
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
was singing the song from Friends while I was
I'll
like,
be
dude,
there
for you, cause I'm drunk as fuck. And I did that, and then I got back out, and I just remember like them giving me back my stuff and like holding like my shoes and my wallet and my phone like this, and then like walking back up. And I was like, I have no idea where we're going, but I was just soaking
just
wet.
imagine these wet footsteps. Like,
Dude, that's the
like
thing is, it
leading
was like
away.
wet footsteps, and I was like, you guys, somebody's got to be on this side of me, somebody's got to be on this side of me, because if the cops drive by right now and they see a soaking wet dude,
They're gonna give me a ticket
they're
for
gonna
jumping in
follow
the fountain.
they're gonna follow the footsteps, and obviously you're intoxicated in public.
They're like staggering. the
because
footsteps go like
you
this.
were
We can
soaking
tell.
wet. Yeah, obviously you came from the fountain.
I mean, at least you didn't put soap in it. That's the
Yeah,
usual.
yeah.
Yeah.
no. But yeah,
Everybody
that
loves
was
that.
that was my fountain story.
Yeah, the fountain is supposed to be like the crown jewel of the downtown. There, it's
And
like
I-
right on the. and
And I shit all over
I,
it.
just
but
lo-
I
I love
shit
the
all over
Friends
it.
reference.
Yes.
I'll be there.
We should get a leather sofa and put it in front of the fountain and just set a camera
Yeah.
up and let people go
They all
crazy.
have like white tops or something like that. I remember. Yeah.
Are you like a wet T-shirt thing? Is that what you're getting at?
I think
or?
so.
I don't think it was a wet T-shirt thing on the beginning of Friends. I don't think everybody was wearing
Oh,
white T-shirt. It's
Come on.
just Friends gone wild. Okay. All right. Back onto your stories, because I'm about out. That's all my current stories that I'd written down. I have many more, but
Well, I got a fun fact that the very first woodworking job I ever got was for Bar Hop, the artisan pizza place.
Yeah.
And I built the bar in the back room there that goes around their kitchen to be like an exhibition kitchen. And
it's pretty
I
fucking amazing.
was just back there the other day because the back part used to be less open.
and
it's
there
even
was a
more
whole-
open now.
There was like a whole wall
Yeah.
dividing
So
it.
your work is even more prominently
Hell
visible now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when you were building it, and there was like a full wall there.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because
It was like
there,
dividing
yeah.
the whole.
But once
building in half.
once they got rid of all the brewery stuff, they really opened that section up and
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool. So
Yeah.
it's
It's
pretty
so it's
sweet.
a lot
Yeah.
more open.
Yeah, no, like I said,
good.
because I just popped in the other day, and went back there and was like, okay, this is really kind of cool.
Nice. They just got a hold
Maybe
of me
we should
and,
fucking
and,
take
and
some
put in
pictures
an
and put them
order
on
for.
Instagram or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Jake has done some fucking amazing woodworking shit. His wood is all around this town.
It's-
Just
I
at
leave-
every
I've got
bar.
his
You
wood
can see
here
it, no,
in
yeah.
the restaurant.
You
Right,
can see
yeah.
Jake's wood anywhere you go in town, and it looks amazing. It's got a nice gloss to it.
Yeah.
Curly wood.
Yeah, it's curly wood, straight wood.
Oh, Jake, your grain's so tight.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. You're gonna make me blush.
Oh,
Gotta
stop
check out
it.
that
Yeah.
Oh, the fiddleback. Don't tease me with a good time.
But yeah, and yeah, that's been part of my business is actually like building for restaurants and stuff and taking care of like some of these things that they need, and one of them is the flight holder trays. Now, whenever I see a flight at like most bars, they have like a paddle.
Explain
and
what
then
a flight is.
a flight-
For people that don't know.
Okay, a flight is like a couple ounce.
Yeah.
How many ounces?
Depends on the specific place, but between 3 and 5 ounce pours.
Pours, and
So
there's like
thing
4 of them.
with,
Yeah,
like,
usually,
six
yeah.
or
So you can try out 4 different beers.
Really popular at breweries because they have a lot of their own beers on. Like we have
Yeah.
a flight here, and at the restaurant that I run, and we don't brew anything, so it's just kind of a sampler. But a lot of places,
Yeah.
it's like, here, try what we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
you making flight.
So yeah, this weekend I got an order for 20 flight trays to hold 4 different beer glasses.
Nice.
Super stoked on it. I'm gonna make it out of curly maple. It's gonna be like super beautiful.
nice.
Fucking yeah, I'm stoked.
Shout out House of Maple.
Tray
Yeah.
like flight trays are a important thing because like how you handle them, how they work as a serving tool. I think a
Yeah.
lot of places are just like, oh look, I made a paddle shaped piece of wood and put some circles
And
recessed in it, and that's
looks
it.
the scariest thing.
And it is because you're carrying it. You're carrying everything below the center of gravity.
Yeah.
yeah.
And so like good design will let the cups kind of or the glasses settle into it and give you a little more like suspension.
So they
You gotta
really like
cup
the
the
design.
cups.
Yeah. You gotta.
You gotta.
But yeah, that's
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Will, do you have any idea what the...
We are just rolling around to about 29 minutes right now,
Nice.
so we should be,
right on.
Cool. Coming right up.
We're coming up, but do you want to wrap up those last 5 stories in like 2.5 minutes?
No, I don't actually. We went through this one. We went through that one.
Okay.
We went through all of those. I just got a New Year's Eve story.
Oh,
Well, we've got time for one more.
All right. Well,
give me one more.
okay. So,
Just one.
the best party I've ever
then
thrown,
I'm done.
and I got to be like kind of like a bartender, like kind of hostess with the mostess, using my. What's so funny?
You are the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah. Oh, hostess is female. Isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Well, no. You,
Or
whatever,
Twinkie. Twinkie.
whatever you want.
Or the Twinkie Company.
But
I'm full of ding dongs and ho hos.
yeah. I got the fries that'll make you cry.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Get
this
away
is
from
when I was
Twinkies.
living back in the city, and New Year's Eve was coming up, and we made Spody. Is it
Yeah,
Spody?
Yeah.
Spody.
Spody.
Which our
Explain
take
to
on it.
people who don't know what it is.
So we took.
It's fruit and liquor.
Yeah.
It's
And
like
juice.
fruit juice and fruit. You slice
Chunks
up a
of
bunch
fruit.
of fruit.
Yeah.
There's basically 2 ways to make it: slice fruit, add liquor, or hollow a fruit like a watermelon and add
Yeah.
liquor
And-
inside it.
And then
Either
it
way,
just
a lot of
tastes-
times you do it with like pineapple.
and it tastes
watermelon.
disgusting.
It
It's like, oh,
does.
this fruit is really good. Oh, god damn it! It's
Yeah.
fucking, oh,
It's
vodka.
it's always
Oh,
better
vodka.
in theory than in actual execution.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you made
So-
Spody? Awesome. Oh, you made Spody.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I think we got 6 half gallons, and then we got.
What did you fucking mix this shit up in a
And
kiddie
then
pool?
we got. We used a tub, like a storage tub,
So basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
real close.
Yeah, real close.
and then we sliced up oranges and pineapples and watermelon and everything, and we dumped that all in there. And then we also
How's
got
your apple juice,
gallon
Jake?
jugs.
fucking tasty.
Minute Man.
It's not apple juice.
And then we also got gallons of fruit juice. So we poured that in to
cut
the
it down.
liquor.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, we had like a little bar going, and we were like,
come and take a scoop out of this
I
fucking.
think we were only asking like $5 a
container.
cup or something like that, but
That's pretty
it was
good.
great. And it's like, come on, like just.
And I'm assuming you
ladle in.
guys had your liquor license, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I
Just-
applied
They
for
were
that
paying
way
before
ahead
they
of
Paying
time.
taxes
Yeah.
and everything. The
And-
government got their
Yeah.
cut. It's all
Yeah,
fine.
all right, cool. Just want to make sure. Just wanted to verify for everybody on YouTube.
Yeah.
For all the
It's
IRS
totally,
people
totally
watching.
legal and legit. And I was checking IDs. I swear.
After already telling several
Yeah.
stories about underage drinking in this particular
right. And I remember we had a great time. We watched the ball drop. Everybody found somebody to kiss and whatnot. And in the morning, like it was like one of those scenes where like people are just like laying all about.
Oh,
like,
those are the
I
best.
woke up
Those
to
are
those
the
parties,
best.
and you're just like stepping over people.
Shit you can only do in your 20s.
And
And
this
then
is-
You
yeah.
can't do that once you're 30.
And then
You-
your friend's laying there, and you're like, "Oh, there's my friend," and you like step over.
Whose
and you,
foot is
and
this?
you kind of step on him or kick him, like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you okay?" And he's like, "No."
I remember I was the first one
Live
up.
it less spody next time, bro.
I was the first one to wake up, and this is when Rock Band first came out. Or
okay, so some
one of those
Guitar
stories.
Hero, Rock
Guitar
Band,
Hero.
yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the funnest fucking game. So I'm like, had the TV down low, and I was like, now I can play
Yeah,
Guitar Hero.
But all they can hear is click, 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 click.
Oh, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about it. that
I'm
we
never
have for-
drinking Spody with you, so
Oh man,
I'm gonna
I'm not
make you that.
I'm not going to
promise
drink
right now.
Spody ever again for
Yeah.
any reason.
we're
Exactly.
not drinking liquor.
Yeah,
That's
but
again
especially
that's
with this guy.
things for your 20s. Like
Yeah.
put those away.
Yeah.
Now we have
Because
to
you'd take like the chunks of fruit out and you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna bite it, and it'd just be like,
It's just pure vodka
Oh,
or
God.
tequila
It's-
or whatever
it's
you
all-
have.
It
fucking-
really tasted good actually. Like I was
That's
eating
'cause you were
orange
drunk and
slices. I was like,
young.
And you cut it down with
really
fruit
good.
juice,
Yeah.
so it was even easier
Yeah.
to drink.
yeah,
The
yeah.
adult version
Yeah.
is called sangria.
well,
that's
we're
fair.
not
Yeah.
we weren't adults, so
No,
so fuck that shit.
we were
But,
older children.
yeah.
I have also done sangria for parties, and
Yeah.
it was just as much of a shit show. So, just fruit and liquor or wine or anything. Just
And now
don't
we're
do
all adults, and we're like, bring your own whatever the fuck you want to get fucked up.
it. Like
on.
your apple juice there.
Yeah, it's not apple juice.
It's not
Yeah,
apple juice.
It's not rum either.
100% of your vitamin C for the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, does that say? It does say that. Yes.
It's healthful.
Vitamin cocktail.
Yes, vitamin cocktail. Yes. So we've had fun tonight. I think we're about done with our bar stories and our
yeah, I
party
think-
Are
stories.
you guys gonna do an after hours?
We might.
We're gonna say that we might, but we always fucking.
We always do.
Yeah.
I was
so,
just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, we're ending the podcast. The after hours is a secret.
Don't tell anyone.
You got to keep on listening, and then it's the fucking after hours comes up.
We
But
always gotta give
it's
that
it's
extra little
been
bit at
it's
the end.
been good. It's been fun. It's been fucking great. I love
Definitely,
telling
that
these
was a good
stories,
one.
and we have
my
plenty
cheek
more.
smiling muscles are tired
Yeah.
right now.
My cheeks hurt. I've been smiling too much. Just in a good goddamn mood.
First world
Well,
podcast
cheers to you,
problems.
man.
All right,
that was
cheers
fun.
to you.
Episode
To
11 in the
drinks.
bag.
Yep. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
Cheers.
And we will probably be back for after hours, and maybe it'll say not rum on here again. 'Cause it did fade off. It
No.
did say not rum.
So now it can
Go
be
back
anything.
to the beginning. Nope.
No,
Just go
they
back.
already know.
It'll
They
say.
already-
It'll say.
They saw it all bleeding
Yeah.
out.
All right. Love y'all. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Welcome to the after hours, where it's sexy as fuck all the time. Probably never, but if we just keep on talking
Hello.
like this,
Hello, all you sexy bitches.
you sexy motherfuckers. Gotta include everybody.
Hey, you can call a man a bitch
All right. Yeah.
in a lovingly way.
Yeah.
They take it really well.
What up, bitch?
Hey, bitch.
bitch.
What's up, bitch?
Hey, it's fucking after hours. Welcome back. And I think we should just keep on talking like this through the whole after hours. So
Ooh, right.
this last episode was about bar stories.
God, that was kind of fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
I had a good time.
No, keep it in the sexy voice.
Yeah, keep doing that. It's way harder to edit. So
Yeah.
just keep doing it.
Just keep it right there so
God,
Will
that was
doesn't know where he just
fun.
gotta throw like a high pitch in there so he knows where to edit. No, that was fun. That was good. But I think we should probably wrap up this after hours pretty quick because me and Will want to go to the bar.
Oh shit!
Can I just say how marvelous it was to have an unannounced drop-in guest today? That
I
was
know.
super fun.
That was pretty
Drops
neat.
in.
That was great.
Drops
was
off
pretty
pizza
neat.
and shit.
I couldn't believe it.
I think the new rule is anyone who drops in has to bring pizza, though. That
Yeah.
was like she set a precedent that
No,
like
she did set a precedent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you gotta step it up, so it's gotta be like pizza and liquor, or pizza and beer.
Well, I mean, we've already got liquor and beer. We mean like
Cocaine and
yeah,
heroin.
yeah.
If you don't bring weed, it don't count.
$50,000 crack party.
Yes, yeah, exactly. All right. So, crack and pizza. That's all we ask for. That's all we ask for, people.
Nothing like a little bit of.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing like a bit of crack on some pizza.
I thought that was Parmesan.
Oh.
Was you guys not using Parmesan? Was that?
Oh, you're about to get fucked up. Oh shit!
Crack sprinkles.
Oh
Just-
shit!
let's
This
just
doesn't
get a
smell
little
like
bit of
Parmesan.
that.
Didn't know you like to
that.
get wet.
What?
That's PCP, my friend. What? Huh? Friday. So good. But yeah, I think we're gonna probably wrap up this after hours pretty quick because we did go for a long amount of time. We got so many bar stories. We got so many more bar stories too.
Mm-hmm.
So many party stories.
Let us know if you liked that episode and anything that you related to. We
Or
always love
if you
to.
were at any of those parties or bars or anything, or you remember other stories from with me and Jake or Jake and Jake solo, hit us up, message us or whatever. We'll fucking talk about those stories.
What's
Sometimes
our
we forget
email
them.
again?
It's smalltownjakespodcast@gmail.com.
All lowercase, no
no.
underscores, anything like that.
Or hit us on Instagram, or hit us on Facebook, or hit us on our personal Instagram, Jake Carruthers, Jake_Carruthers_86. And what are you going by now? What do you want people to get a hold of you? PA Jake?
That's a good question. I mean, the House of Maple is my business name. PA Town Jake is my personal account where I have
That's what
all
you
the
tag
fun.
him in.
Yeah.
Tag him in the bad shit on that one, but you can send him messages on House of Maple.
Yeah. I mean,
And now that we've plugged our shit enough, we should also plug where we're at tonight. Workshop Studio.
Heyo.
Indeed.
Jazz hands.
God, yeah, and there's a lot going on here. Actually, there's still plans of bringing back a TV and actually still even revitalizing the studio, like reconfiguring it again. And
Again.
We do that a lot.
We do that a lot, yes.
yeah, but it's been such a journey from the beginnings of
Yeah, where we were sitting over there in like two squeaky ass chairs.
Yeah.
and Now we're here.
Well, and there was no video, so you can't see that. But if you go back to the podcast, you can see like there's like 4 or 5 episodes with no video, and then
I think we have like
some in the
of
one
us, like
spot.
right
Oh
when
yeah,
we started.
No, but I mean, like you can just by looking at the thumbnails on YouTube, you can see where we've come from, where we're
progression.
going.
Yeah.
and,
And
it's
Jake's
not
beard
in shot,
slowly-
but
yeah.
like we've got another microphone, so when we do have guests coming up,
Yes.
we'll all be able to be on together.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna start bringing in guests soon, and you can watch the progression of my beard too.
we did talk
I
about
think
that.
we
talked about it in
we
episode
talked
10.
about that, yeah, a few episodes back. So we need to get it like a measuring tape and see how far it's gone.
Indeed. Yeah, and we're gonna do an episode soon with a guest about
Yes.
w-
It
the
was
place,
something.
place that we worked at
Yeah.
that makes a certain product,
That has to do with snowboarding.
and we're gonna have a guest. We'll probably we might even break it into 2 parts where we have different guests because this is both a big part of our lives, a big part of like a lot of stories that we have are through
There's
this
so many
company.
friends and like friends that turned into like family that we met. I mean, that's where me and you met,
Yeah, yeah.
and now we're.
And you heard
we're
that story
bros.
on Tale of Two Jakes.
Yeah, if you listen to the first
episode 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Taking
still
it way
has
back.
still getting views periodically.
Still getting views. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Keep on watching our shit, even if you just put it on and then just like turn your phone over or just play it in the background. Just the more views we get.
Oh yeah,
that's all
load
we
it up on YouTube and
that's
don't
all
watch.
we really
don't
care
care.
about. Yeah. All we really care
I'm
about.
amazed at every single like when I see more views and more views. It blows my mind. I just love the fact that
People want to listen to our shit.
are queuing in to
And coming back.
this and relating to
And we got
to what we're
weekly
saying
listeners
and having fun.
Bi-weekly.
Every
We've
week.
all I think we've all run into somebody outside the podcast who was like, "Oh hey, I listen," which is so cool.
Yeah.
You end up feeling like a small town celebrity. Like, all right,
A small town Jake.
small town Jake celebrity.
Yeah. So we really appreciate you guys. We hope you like the bar stories. Let us know if you want to hear more, because I got a shitload. I mean, this was just what I jotted down.
Yeah,
in 2
zero
minutes.
prep.
Zero
prep.
We just wrote down really quick.
Okay, this,
Right,
that,
boom. Yeah.
and the other thing.
We have so many more.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll see us at the bar tonight.
That's possible.
So anything could happen. And now we're going to get to the slapping.
Oh my god.
No. We're not going to do that. But we're going to end it right now.
Right now.
All right. With
Good night, everybody.
With
Thanks for
a hand slap.
thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it, and
Yes.
it's so fun to share all these stories with you. Until next time, this is Small Town Jakes.
Signing out.